Today I have some more Cyberpunk 2077 tips for you guys. This is a quick tip to steal any car or bike in the game that you want for free, without paying anything for it. Like this Bugatti Veyron looking car, or this Dodge Challenger, and without needing any attribute levels to actually steal them. And also I'm going to be showing you where to find the best looking cars and bikes in the game. So drop a like on the video and let's go. Now, as you're driving around Night City, you'll get calls from different fixers that will try and sell you cars that exist throughout the game. The cars they sell will depend on which area of the city you are. Like if you're in the Badlands, people will try and sell you nomad cars. And if you're in the expensive city centre, you'll usually get offered the option to buy corpo cars, which are usually the most expensive option. The cars that they're going to offer you though are pretty much random and you can take them as they come. The issue is that buying these cars requires a ton of eddies, which is the in-game currency. And the cars are usually really high in value, costing anywhere between 10,000 eddies to a few 100,000. So getting the fastest cars and bikes in the game will take some time unless you use this quick tip, which is stealing cars in Cyberpunk 2077. And it's really easy to do. There are actually 3 ways, and the last way is the best way. But just so you understand how it works, firstly, if you find a parked car on the street with nobody in, most of the time the car is going to be locked, and you will see an attribute test pop up saying you need a certain level of the engineering attribute to steal that car. Now usually the nicer the car looks, the higher the skill is going to be that you'll require to unlock it. So this one, for example, you need 6 technical ability to actually take it. I have 6 technical ability, so I can just get in and turn it on, and that is absolutely fine. There's another car here that looks even more sporty, and that requires a skill of 6 to actually get inside as well. Now the nice thing about stealing cars with technical ability that no one's inside is that you don't get any police attention for doing so, unless they literally are standing right next to you or they witness you stealing something. But usually you're absolutely fine. Secondly, if you're driving around and you find a car on the road that you really like, which is usually the case when you find something cool, just pull up in front of it and it will politely stop for you to steal it. If you run over, you'll see that when there's actually somebody in the car, instead of needing a high engineering attribute to steal it, you're actually going to need a high body attribute to steal it. Obviously, again, the nicer the car, the higher the body attribute requirement will be. However, this is the trick. If you pull your gun out and shoot them in the head, and then you step back away from the door, and then go back towards it again, the car counts as actually being unlocked now because there's just a dead body inside it and it's in the middle of the road. So you can just open the door and get in it for free. And using this method, you can easily steal and try out all the best cars in the entire game. Now, obviously, when you kill somebody and you get in the car, you're going to have some police attention. Now, I've had absolutely no issues, even on like harder difficulties, just getting in the car and driving away because they're usually really quick and just easily outrunning the police. Or just going around a few corners and then losing them under 30 seconds. As you guys can see, it is really easy to get rid of the police, so don't let them stop you from stealing things, my friends. That doesn't apply to real life, okay? This is a video game. I'm not encouraging you to go out and steal real fancy cars, though we all wished we owned cars that look this damn cool. Now, even if the car has like some kind of bulletproof armor on the outside, just shoot it roughly where that person's head is, and I don't even think the bullets penetrate, but for some reason the civilian inside will think, oh my god, somebody's shooting my car, I need to get out of my heavily armoured expensive car and flee the scene, and they'll just leave the car for you to take. So you don't even need to kill them sometimes. Now, if you don't want to kill anyone because, you know, you're doing a non-kill playthrough, but you still want to get hold of the best cars in the game and the best bikes in the game, there's another really easy way that you can actually grab them for yourself. So to do this method, for example, right now I'm in Westbrooks, which has the Mox and Tiger Claws gangs. Now the Tiger Claws have really awesome looking cars. They're kind of like neon, and they also have really cool bikes as well, which I'm about to show you. So you're going to want to come to like your favorite car style area, and then if you go ahead and zoom in, you'll basically find these little symbols where you can kind of see that there's like a baseball bat, and it says assault in progress, neutralize perps and secure the evidence. And I mean, there's another one just over here, there's another one here, there's another one there. Now you also get loads of street cred by going to these events, but more importantly, what you'll find if you go there, I'm using my gunslinger build, which I can do a video on for you guys because it's pretty damn OP, to be honest. After they're dead, so after you've taken the guys out at the spot, you actually find there are usually the gang vehicles nearby. So here we have a really nice gang bike, and there's another one just here. But sadly, really unfortunately actually, the best vehicle in the entire game is located here, but unfortunately developers haven't allowed you to drive it yet. 2 out of 10 Cyberpunk review. Honestly, this just completely ruins the game for me. Now, not only do these bikes look cool, they're also pretty damn quick, so definitely recommend grabbing them. So you may be wondering to yourself, how do I find the best looking cars in the game? Well, it kind of depends what your taste is in car. For example, if you really like the look of the rally car like Nomad clan, cars that you find in the Badlands, you're going to want to come over to this area because that's where you're going to get sold those cars, and it's also where you're going to find them and steal them. As for the corpo cars, you're going to mostly find those in the city center, just around this area itself, specifically the gang jobs around there as well. As I mentioned earlier, you can very easily just go and pick up one of those cars without them even getting triggered that you're grabbing it from them. And then for the sort of neon glowing cars, you're going to want to look at the different gangs and their sort of color schemes and styles. And you'll find that the gang vehicles in general kind of reflect their appearance. So if there's a particular gang you like, find out where that gang is located, like the Valentinos or the Moxies and Tiger Claws, and then come to those areas and try and find the local assaults and whatnot, and you'll find their gang vehicles pretty easy to steal from them. And then finally we have like the luxury end cars. So you can find luxury end cars kind of like on the sort of northeast of the map here in Westbrook. I found the best place to find them is on these sort of sloping roads here. There are tons and tons of luxury cars, and you're just going to sort of drive past them as you go up this winding road. And I believe that's because it's kind of like the rich area of the game, the Alsaca penthouses and everything. In fact, if you actually come to this area just here on the map, you'll find 2 penthouses that you can very easily sneak into, which I'll show you now. So as you can see, the cars in this area are pretty damn nice. You're going to find a lot of expensive cars here. So right now we're sitting in front of the Penthouse Suite, and you guys can see the gate is currently closed. Now there's a rock in the background there that you can use to jump over the wall. Or if you're in a bigger car like me, you can just go ahead and park right up against it. And then, rather easily, just jump on the bonnet, get on the roof, and then make the jump into the actual house itself. And here we are. Rather beautiful indeed. Now there are guards patrolling it, just don't get too close to them. You should be able to just sneak around the back here. There's some lore as well that you can pick up. There's actually a few little bits you can loot from here, like for example there's some more lore just here. Oh god, look at this guy's house. I mean, he's got a grand piano, he's pretty kidded. It's a great view of Night City up here as well. I mean, I am impressed. Very expensive things he owns. And then, just here, we have one of the rare cars in the game. One of the rarest, in fact. I think this is one of the most expensive, prestigious corpo cars you can get in the entire game. Obviously, his gate is closed right now, though sometimes it will open. I don't know if it's open right now. No, it's not. Oh, I thought someone spotted me then. I thought I heard some shots getting fired. But sometimes it does open, and you will be able to drive it out if it ever does. However, right now, no. But you saw me driving around in one earlier. That's where I got it. Now, obviously, you're going to come across some really nice cars and steal them, which is pretty damn cool. However, I will say, unfortunately, if I leave this car now, it's not going to be mine forever. I can't, like, park it in a garage and keep it or anything. Instead, if you want to keep your car forever, you're actually going to have to buy it. So you may be wondering to yourself, well, what's the point in even owning your own car if you can just pretty much take whatever cool car you want in the game and then just keep it? I mean, surely there's no point in really having your own car. Well, there are a few differences about actually owning your own car, and the main reason is just being able to call your car from anywhere. So as you guys can see, I've got a list of 2 cars here, and if I go ahead and call my motorcycle, then it should just appear in a couple of seconds and drive over to greet me. Kind of like Kit, really, if you guys have ever seen the TV show. And you can just get on your bike or whatever and drive off. Now, obviously, if you own like a fast car, then that's really convenient because you've got like a quick car on demand. But, you know, I just want you to know that you can pretty much get anything that you see in the game, and it's really easy to do. Because, you know, before you buy like an expensive car, you kind of want to test it out for yourself, don't you? That's pretty important to me, at least. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just a quick little tips video with where you can get some really cool cars that I'm sure you guys will want to test out and grab. I'll be doing another one on all the races on the game and some of the extremely unique cars you can get, like the Porsche 911 is actually in the game, for example. So make sure you subscribe with the bell icon for that to stay up to date with all future videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.